morning. Hey, everybody, this is Leanne, and I'm here to tell you a Bible story. Today's story is about Moses. It's Moses part 3, and it's found in the book of Exodus in your Bible. So, anyway, you remember the story of Moses, right? Moses was a little baby, and there was an evil man, Pharaoh. He was like the king of the place, and Pharaoh did not like Israelites at all, and Moses was an Israelite. So remember, his mother did a really smart thing. She put him in a basket. Remember, she put her baby in the basket and she floated him down the Nile. And when he got to the other side of that Nile, a princess picked him up. She was the daughter of the Pharaoh. So Moses got to grow up in the palace of Pharaoh. But I got to tell you, Pharaoh was not a nice man. He took all of Moses' people and he made them slaves and he made them work really, really hard. And Moses got tired of it. And one day Moses did something really bad and he got kicked out of the palace. Well, he didn't have anywhere to go, so he went out in the countryside and he found some sheep and he became a shepherd. So Moses went from the son of a Pharaoh to a shepherd. And while he was shepherding, something amazing happened. And that's the story I want to tell you today. So here's what happened. While Moses was there with his sheep, he noticed a bush. Now, there were probably lots of bushes around where Moses was, lots of bushes. But there was something very strange about this bush. Do you know what was strange about this bush? It was on fire. The bush was on fire. But the weird thing was, it wasn't burning up. It wasn't turning to ashes. It was just on fire. And then something weirder happened. The bush started talking to Moses. The bush said, "Moses, take off your shoes. You are on holy ground." And Moses thought, what? But when a bush tells you to do something, you do it. So he took off his shoes. And then the bush said, "Moses, I need you to go back to Pharaoh. I want you to free all of the Israelites. I don't want them to be slaves anymore. I've heard their prayers, I've heard their tears, and I do not want them to be slaves anymore." And Moses was like, "A bush is telling me to do this? What is your name?" And the bush said, "I am. I am God." It wasn't a bush talking to Moses. It was God. God told Moses to go and to free the Israelites. Well, Moses was afraid. He wasn't a very good speaker. He was afraid of Pharaoh, and he was like, "Do I have to go by myself? I can't go. I'm not very good at this. I don't know how to get Israelites free. I don't know what to do." And God had a great idea. God said, "Take Aaron. You're not a good speaker, Moses. Aaron is a good speaker. Go together." So Moses and Aaron went together to Pharaoh, and you're not going to believe what happens. I'm going to tell you that part of the story next time. So remember, two are always better than one. Moses didn't have all the gifts he needed. Aaron didn't have all the gifts he needed, but together they could do miraculous things. And here's the thing, you are never alone. You and God, you go together just like Aaron and Moses. You and God are always together. You are never alone. Whatever you need to do, God will always be there with you to help you. Isn't that great? Have a great day, and I'll see you next time. See ya.